Good morning. Beautiful day out here, Newcastle Motorsports Park for KRA number 5. Feeling great, man. Just an awesome time to be at the track right now. Today, we've got a lot of racing coming at you because we got a pre-final final. So get ready, a lot of footage. It's only going to be my 2 races though. The old man is actually not going to be racing, and I'll let him explain that further. But stick around, guys. It's going to be a fun day.
I thought you were the one for me. That's why I give you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me.
Good morning, and what a spectacular morning it is. You just can't draw up a better day than this. And it is great to be at the go-kart track. You know, we've talked a lot about keeping perspectives, and had a bout with that myself this week, where I had a medical procedure. They did a heart cath on me, and it's just nothing short of a miracle. I can't race this weekend because I'm not allowed to lift anything much heavier than this GoPro. But with that, we are at the medical miracle of go-kart tracks, Newcastle Motorsports Park.
The morning walk with Dad.
And it just doesn't get any better. There's no place I would rather be this morning than right here. And I wish I could get out there in the kart and race. And it's looking like that is going to be something I don't get to do for a while. And it's tough, but somewhere down the line I'll chronicle, probably through the morning walk. I'm going to have it looks like a heart valve repair. And not sure exactly when, and I've had some various symptoms that I wasn't connecting the dots on for several months now. So there's probably an outside chance I could race here before the procedure, because I've not had any symptoms. They've not limited my driving or anything that would be related to that, but I'm probably not, I would say, just in the end, going to be in the kart for a couple of months. And so but the prognosis is pretty good in terms of that. And I think anytime you're dealing with the plumbing of your heart, it's a little bit scary, but you know, just again, about the time you get to looking at it, you look around you and you see other people that are going through much worse, and you know, aren't able to be out and enjoy this morning and friendship and fellowship at the go-kart track. So tough not being able to get out to do it. This is a good track for me, and I had been running pretty good, so from the selfish side of things, it's tough today. But from the big picture side of things, I've got the world still by the tail. All right, well, I gotta make this quick because I'm on grid, but qualifying is over. And that kart right there, 4th, and this kart here, unfortunately, 7th. The theme is there's more speed in both karts. Qualifying is a game, guys. You know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. So racing should be a lot of fun because there's a lot of speed. So I just gotta do my job. All right, the pre-final for Super Heavy, starting right behind Brendan. Logan on pole, and then Cody right next to me there in 3rd. And here we go. On it.
and you're going to see the outside line gets a nice run. We carry the momentum, and I actually carry it almost too much right here, kind of get into the marbles and almost off track, and then able to keep it there and slide into second. With Logan behind me, though, I knew, and with that big gap, I was pretty sure he'd be looking to make a move on me, especially because I just wasn't fast right out of the gate like I needed to be. So I was expecting the move to come, and here it is. He goes to the inside, Cody's pushing him, and there we go. So I fall back into third, and that's really where I ride out the rest of the race until the last couple corners here. Brennan's going to throw it in on Logan, and that's going to bring me back into the conversation. And right here, I'm going to have a little bit of an opportunity to try to get into second, but kudos to Brennan, man. That was a nice over-under, beautifully executed. He races me clean through the cut through here, fades me down a little bit, which I'm confident I would do the same thing, and we scoot it almost, but I got third, he got second. I'll take it. And here's the pre-final for Sportsman. Like I mentioned before, I did not do a good job in qualifying, so I ended up 7th, but I knew there was a lot more in the kart. I'm starting right behind Caden, which it was great to see Caden and Bennett back at the track in action. Wonderful to see. So going through here, we've got a clean start, and I end up losing a spot or two. Here comes Riley here, so I'm going to slot in behind him, and you can see Caden, man. He's like freshly washed laundry, man, just hung out to dry here, and I don't do him any favors either. I just pile on, jumping in here, and I'm going to actually end up hooking his bumper right here, and that kind of propelled me forward to make the move on him and move up one spot. There was a fair amount of racing going on in these 6 little laps in the pre-final. Here, Riley and the 30 are going at it, and I'm going to have the inside line with Riley, push him on through. Come up on Blaine here in the 82, get a little bit of a run out of that corner, try to use it to go to the inside here in this hairpin. He gives me the room and able to complete that move, slot into 6th here behind Riley once again. We're coming up to the final lap in this pre-final, and I'm still looking, make up a spot or two if I can. And right here down the straightaway, Riley looks back to see if I'm there to give him a bump, but I'm not, which he didn't need it. He's able to make that move on his own, so I'm going to try to follow through. Nicholas does a nice job of hanging tough, and then his brother comes in and bumps him, and as he should, and gives him the bump, and so I fall back in behind Nicholas here. I'm still going to look to set him up, if I can, into the hairpin. That's the main passing zone in this layout. So see if I can get a run here. I do get a run, but I kind of use it there. I kind of bump his bumper, so I don't have a great run. He does a nice job hanging to the outside, shoots off there, but gets checked up right here. So that gives me the opportunity to throw it to the inside, give him a little bit of a bump, not intentionally, but I did unsettle him, and that ended up giving me the spot, moved up into 5th. We're going to have a little bit of a drag race, which I try to sink down to be more aerodynamic, but that throws my knees up. I'm pretty sure that's worse. I end up finishing 5th, and that was a fun race.
So race day is going on. Man, both karts are strong. It's a tough track to like make forward progress with, kind of have to be elbows out a little bit, sometimes hurt some feelings, or have your feelings hurt. I've been on that side too, but just want to talk a little bit about this kart because I have been driving it. This is Dad's kart. I've been driving it the past 3 races, and it's amazing. I mean, the different tracks we've done, there's a wide variety. And guys, I have made 0 changes. 0. I just don't change well, okay, you know what? I change tire pressure and gear, and that's it. It's pretty unreal.
get the baseline, man, it just works across the board. So very happy, and I'm gonna be starting 5th in this race, and I know I've got more there. I've got more in the tank, and just like I said, it's tough. It's gonna be tough to move forward, but I'm gonna do everything I can. Okay, the final for Super Heavy. Starting 3rd, right behind Logan and Brendan, next to Curtis. And here goes the green flag. So we kind of shoot up the track, and I get a pretty good bump from behind, kind of get up into Brendan, and then right here I get another one, get me knocked into Brendan even more, which that wave of the hand was saying, Brendan, I'm sorry, man. That was I wasn't necessarily in control. Sometimes the starts can get like that. Sometimes you get a bump from behind, and it's not really anyone's fault back there either. They're getting bumps, so karma has a funny way of paying people back, and here is a great example. So I had gotten into Brendan. I thought I left enough room for Cody to pass me there, and I didn't. That wasn't Cody's fault. I shook my head at myself there. Just didn't leave enough room, hooked his bumper. 55 was looking and let me slot in there, which was very much appreciated. Yeah, it was unfortunate. I was pretty frustrated with myself that I hooked his bumper there. I mean, just all on me. So I look at the 85, but I think better of it. There's no sense in really throwing the race away any further. So I hold back there as well, and gonna look to set him up down this straightaway. Get a pretty decent run, able to pop to the inside and make the move. So that puts me into 5th, and I struggled for a while, and then I was finally able to reel Curtis in here. He's in 4th, but it took me to like 2 to go before I could, finally track him back down. He was moving. I'm going to get a pretty decent run coming out of that corner and into the hairpin here. So pop to the inside, make the move into 4th, and the front 3 are gone. So it's really just me and Curtis racing for 4th. Come out of the cut through here. I do the same thing with my knees. I'm ducking down, trying to be more aerodynamic. I don't think it works, and I was able to finish in 4th. Got the Sportsman final here, starting 5th, right behind Drake, next to Sean. So we just got the green flag, and we're gonna pop out of the tram lines here, go 2x2 into the first few corners. Everyone keeps it clean. I actually lost a spot, well, technically 2 right now, but I'm able to get Blaine back. But I'm sitting in 6th right now, right behind Sean. And I gotta tell you, this kart felt phenomenal. I just felt so comfortable and confident with it. So I'm gonna have a little bit of a run here on the 30, pop to his inside, but not able to make the move. He carries that momentum and keeps the spot. So a lap or 2 later, I'm going to try to repeat the same move, but this time I have a little more of a window in front of him, and I'm able to actually race him to the apex this time. Also, I think I had some help from Blaine back there, and you're going to see some racing here between Matthew and Drake. I thought maybe I could make something happen, but it did not work out that way. There was quite a bit of racing going on, and you'll see here I try to use it to my advantage because Drake lost some momentum. I popped to his inside. We go 2x2 through the cut through there, and he's going to get a little bit of a bump, push him up, and we're going to go 2 wide through this corner. He carries the momentum, and he's going to hold the spot, so I fall back into 5th, and looking to try to set him up here soon. He kind of gets a little squirrely there, so I'm able to pop out and make the move. Now, my camera died in the middle of this race. That's my failure to check the battery. And it's unfortunate because I made a real boneheaded move here in a few laps. I was able to close back in on the lead pack there. I'm telling you, this kart was so good. And I felt confident, like I told you earlier, and I think I felt a little too confident. I got a little overly optimistic with one of my moves on Matthew and back there in the Monza, and so I ended up hooking Addison's bumper in there and threw off all my momentum. Ended up losing a couple spots. It's just real unfortunate, and it was all of my own doing. So I ended up finishing 5th in this race.
What could have been, guys? That's just what I'm thinking about after race. Yeah, bud.
I need you to take out Maxie.
Okay, I'll take out Maxie. Just it's racing, you know. But man, both karts were fast. Oh, the Birel was especially fast, like stupid fast. Honestly, like it was great. Overly optimistic is how I would describe the move that cost me the chance, you know, to try to compete for the win. But I guess, you know, I thought I saw an opening and I took it, paid the price. So overall, very happy. Big shout out again to Dad. Wish he was racing, but he'll be back out as soon as he can, and I'll be back out next race. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you later.
It's you.